Welcome to the Board Game Network. This is James. I'm going to be showing you how to play this game called Menu Masters. It plays 2 to 5 players in around a half an hour. And you're just going to set these boards out in this order. You've got the produce and the butcher shop and the bakery. And if you're playing 4 or 5 players, you've got the supermarket. If you don't have 4 or 5, you're not going to play with this one. Your goal is, as a chef, to have the most stars for your restaurant, so you're going to be world famous. Whoever the starting player is going to have this first player token. Everybody gets 6 coins. You're going to take a color and take your chef's hat. You should get 4 hats. You're going to get these menu cards going to be shuffled, and you're going to be dealt 2. And then 3 of them are going to be turned face up here. And these are ones that anybody can have a menu of. You are going to shuffle each of these decks. You're going to shuffle the produce deck, set it up here, deal 3 produce face up. You're going to take the butcher shop and shuffle those and then deal 3 of those face up. Bakery, same thing. Supermarket, if you're playing with that, gets 1 of each. Each of you is going to get a chef's board. There's actually 6 in there, but it only plays up to 5 players. So that's interesting. You've got 3 phases here. You place your pawns. You place pawns out here, your chef's hat, starting with the first player on, and you do not place it on a specific card. You always put it on the middle card if you're interested in any card on that board. So you can either place it down here, meaning you want to buy one of these food items, or you can place it up here, meaning you want to own the store. If you own the store, then anything purchased in the store, that you get that money. So you're going to put down, and then the next player, and so it's going to rotate around until everybody has played all 4 of their chef's hats. And if you place one down where somebody else has one, you put it underneath theirs. So that's placing pawns once you get all of these out. And you'll notice some of these actually have 2 different ones, which means you can use it for one or the other. Then you purchase ingredients. So starting with the first player, starting over here to the left, whoever has the top one has a chance to buy one of these cards, and he pays 1 coin for each hat in the stack. So it would cost 3 coins to buy, and he would just get to pick whichever one he wanted to. And then it would go to the next player down, and it would cost 2, and then the next player would cost 1. Down here, if you buy, and whenever you buy something from a shop, your coins go up here on this stack of cards. They do not. You have a bank, and you have 2 coins per player in the bank. So I've got this set for 4 players here and have 8 coins in the bank. So when you buy, you're going to just put coins up here on the cards. Your ingredients go down here in your shopping basket. And you cannot have more than 6 down here, 6 total. So if you ever get to 7, you have to immediately complete a menu. And menus look like this, where they expect 2 or 3 items for the menu. So if you had those 2 or 3 items, you could then make that menu. See if I can find there we go. If I had those 2 cards in my hand, I could say, well, I'm completing my menu. You show everybody the cards you got in the menu, and you set them over here to show that that's your today's special at your restaurant. Once the purchasing of ingredients has happened all the way down, then you go to cleanup. And in cleanup, whoever owns the store gets the coins. So they don't get the coins until at the end of the round. So they can't use them to purchase earlier. You can also, you can put your hat on here. You can put your hat to own the store, but you can also put your hat in the bank. And if you do that, you get a coin from the bank. During cleanup, you're going to take all your hats. In a 2-player game, the coins is, even if somebody didn't buy the store, the coins are going to stay out there till next round. But in a 3 to 5 player game, they will go to the bank if nobody's the owner of the store. And forgot to tell you, if you put a hat down here to buy something from the store, you cannot also own the store. So if you have one down here, you can't place one there, and as soon as you put one there, you cannot put one down here. So you're limited. Can't buy one from yourself. Then clean up, you're going to restock the shelves. So any missing cards will get a new card. All the way down. And at the supermarket, make sure you have one of each deck down here. The last step of the cleanup is to pass the first player token. There's also such a thing called power foods, because the chefs are so good at making something, they can use power foods. And a power food is if you use 2 of the exact same item, you can make 1 of anything else. And so that would help you complete menus. The game goes until somebody completes 3 menus. So if you use a power food, you're looking for stars. And so at the end of the game, you're just going to add up the number of stars in all of your menus you've completed. Not out here, not in your shopping basket, but completed menus. If you used a power food, you're just going to use the item that has the most number of stars. You wouldn't get 5 for this, you'd get 3. Then if there's a tie for stars, it's going to be who has the most coins is going to be your tiebreaker. And that's how simple that game is. That is designed by Zach and Jordan Wiseman. And once again, that is called Menu Masters. And make sure you tune into all of our videos here at the Board Game Network.